Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy.
When I was here, I called them.
Everyone is this.
Make some noise! Zuma, 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 Zuma.
Peace and Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters all around the world. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel, left their thoughts on the comment section, like the video so we can spread the fire. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it so much. Today we're speaking about Umkhonto weSizwe's visit at Mpumalanga. What are the significant things, very important, delicate information that you have missed, that you might not understand when it comes to campaigning, and why Jacob Zuma is a mastermind, and what all is involved when it comes to campaigning. Why are some of the political parties a little bit quiet? Why does it seem like Umkhonto weSizwe is driving the momentum, challenging the January 8th statement, challenging the ANC, challenging the EFF, challenging the DA? Why are all these parties so quiet and allowing Jacob Zuma to take the spotlight? I'm going to explain everything in this video so that you guys can get a better understanding on politics and what it means and what it requires to actually campaign. Jacob Zuma is doing a great job. First of all, let me start by saying Umkhonto weSizwe need to find a blue tick on their their Facebook page. It's so confusing looking for reliable information about the party, pictures, names of people, their whereabouts, and which social media page should we follow, because we are interested in the party. We want to know what is going on, and you find there's hundreds and thousands of Umkhonto weSizwe. Everyone is taking advantage of it. You see it with the YouTubers. Everyone is speaking about Umkhonto weSizwe. Umkhonto weSizwe is trending. So we need to know which Facebook page should we follow, so that we don't follow nonsense. You know, there's other pages that you see, this is just pure nonsense, and other pages, they've got 20,000 views. The one I'm following, I think it's got 40,000 views, almost 50,000. And you ask yourself, if really the party has got more than 1 million members, why are they not following their Facebook page? Because most people are on Facebook and Twitter. But anyway, that is not the story for today. The story for today is how packed Mpumalanga was for Jacob Zuma. The man just commands presence wherever he goes. You saw it in KZN. Now you saw it in Gauteng. You saw it in Soweto. Now you're seeing it in Mpumalanga, where the people came out in numbers. The people could not get into that mega tent that they put there. That's one of the most expensive tents to hire. I mean, it's bigger than 2 community halls and all that. And it was packed. On the sides, it was packed. People wanted to go in. And I wanted to explain to you guys, those who are complaining, Umkhonto weSizwe, we don't even know who's the top 6, the top 5, who's the leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe, what is the constitution of Umkhonto weSizwe, what does Umkhonto weSizwe want from its people, and questions like that. You don't understand campaigning. You don't understand campaigning. You cannot expect this party that is, well, it formed in 2001, isn't it? 2021 by Ujabulane Kumalo. I'm going to make a video about Jabulane Kumalo because some of you don't know who actually registered Umkhonto weSizwe. So we're gonna speak about him and his credentials and what he brings to Umkhonto weSizwe and why he was the exact person who registered Umkhonto weSizwe. What are his links with Jacob Zuma and so on? We'll speak about that on another video. Umkhonto weSizwe perfected one thing that most political oppositions could not perfect, and I thought EFF was doing it right in terms of the ground force building that the EFF did up to December. But Jacob Zuma waited for them to finish with all the provinces. Julius Malema traveled all the provinces speaking to the ground forces, and every venue he went to was packed. But then, after that, towards the 18th of December, comes Umkhonto weSizwe taking the momentum. Why is that? Jacob Zuma understood timing. These people must go into Christmas and New Year speaking about Umkhonto weSizwe. That's what he did. And I want to highlight that because you see a lot of political party sitting around and you're asking yourself, why is COPE not making noise? Where's DA? Where's Musi Maimane? Where's the EFF? Why are these people allowing Jacob Zuma to get the whole spotlight? It's one thing. When it comes to campaigning, the most important thing is finances. Jacob Zuma has got finances. I told you guys when a political party moves from one area to another, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience working with the ANC here in the Northern Cape. Moving from one particular space to another. Okay, moving within the province. Let's not even go out of the province. Jacob Zuma going from Nkandla to Newcastle Matateni. It cost a minimum of 100,000. And that's the minimum. It's the minimum. Why, King? Why do you say a minimum of 100,000? I explained it in the live feed yesterday. To print t-shirts is nothing less than 30,000 rand. You're not printing 20 t-shirts or 100 t-shirts. You're printing in the regions of 2,500 t-shirts. You're expecting numbers of people to come out because of Jacob Zuma. You can't print anything. I don't see them printing anything less than 5,000 t-shirts per visit. So those 5,000 t-shirt, a t-shirt is cheap, guys. A t-shirt is like what? Let's say the cheapest one is like 40 rand. A plain t-shirt. A plain t-shirt to print it, let's say 30 times 50,000. 30 times 50,000, guys, you're already looking at about 150. You're going to pay a lot. You still need to print the t-shirts. Okay? You still need to print the t-shirts. You still need to go fetch them. There's transportation of everything. So that is excluding the transport fee. Jacob Zuma is moving with people. Umkhonto weSizwe, old veterans, you see them there. Someone is paying for their transport. Everyone you see in there, someone is paying for their transport. Because if you don't pay for those people, the front does not look good, so the flock will not come. Security, okay, Jacob Zuma has got his own personal security because of he's an ex-president. He's a former president. So the other people, you need additional security. You need additional security. That's so when you see Jacob Zuma and Umkhonto weSizwe in Mpumalanga, you are thinking about 200,000 plus. That's one visit. So the other political parties, they are not immune to this. When COPE comes to Northern Cape and try to get some votes in Northern Cape, the transportation fee is nothing less than 40 to 50,000 rand. Some other members are flying, some other members are driving. We're speaking about some will come with taxis, some leadership will come with taxis, and then you have to find the local leadership. Others are coming from different areas. Just imagine you come to Kimberley, and one of the COPE leaders is in Springbok. Springbok is 800 kilometers from Kimberley. You understand what I'm saying? Kuruman is 250 kilometers from Kimberley. DR is, it's like everything is far in between. So the political parties are quiet because they are counting their budget. They are looking at their budget and they are like, oh, we can't challenge Umkhonto weSizwe when it comes to budgeting. You heard Julius Malema say, question Rise Mzansi where they are getting their funding because of the speed of which they came in. Understand? And if they were amateurs, because I can see they are quiet now, if they are amateurs, they blew their budget thinking they'll get more money. But we'll see. We'll see when times comes or what is going to happen to Rise Mzansi. I'm looking with a very analytic eye to Rise Mzansi. So South Africans followed the latest trend. I've made this thing many times. The numbers you see, you can cut them the numbers that you see in a tent, maybe from all that, let's say 15,000 people gathered there, you probably have 5,000 to 7,000 Umkhonto weSizwe members. And then you have to ask, are they registered to vote? Will they vote? And all of that. So the big numbers does not necessarily mean that it's voters that are there. That is why you had Julius Malema say, and I'll keep on referring to Julius Malema, you'll excuse me. He said the people that will go to is it Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban are going to be checked if they are registered before they climb the bus. So if you are not registered, stay. So the stadium will be filled with people that are going to vote, so that you are not deceived by the numbers. You understand what I'm saying? 3 things that South Africans will require from Umkhonto weSizwe. I said number 1, Jacob Zuma has to give back South Africa their minerals. We have to take the mines back from our colonizers. South Africans don't want to hear this because South Africans personally, they think they are not bothered or impacted by white people owning mines. You have no idea why these white companies never left South Africa. They are looting our country. And we want a president that is going to speak against this rubbish of Pravin Gordhan protecting these people. Gwede Mantashe protecting these entities that are looting our country for so long. The day we're going to take our country back, we might find that the minerals are scarce and far to be found. It's 30 years now, guys. We did nothing on the mining sector. Nothing. Yes, some black elites went in, but it does not improve anything. I can tell you because I stay in the biggest diamond mining company in Africa, Kimberley. Kimberley has nothing. The Beers looted this country, this city, and left. The Beers left. Now they don't even have offices anymore in Kimberley. All they left us with is the big hole. They turned it into a tourist area, and you have to pay to go and see the big hole. And from all that payment, the community benefits nothing from what the BRs stole. They stole billions of rands from us here in Kimberley. We have to infiltrate the financial sector. There is no way South Africa can improve the lives of black South Africans without forming a state-owned bank. It's not possible. ABSA, FNB, Nedbank, Standard Bank, Capitec, they are all going to fight any politician who wants to form a state-owned bank, because that state-owned bank will literally cut their profit into half. It will take 2/3 of their profits. You understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying, eh? They're not going to allow a politician to form a state-owned bank. They're not going to allow it. They are eating too much. Why are they eating too much? Because the highest employer in our country is the government. The government has got more employees than the private sector combined. You understand? That is a problem, because if the government forms a state-owned bank, the employees of the government are going to bank on that bank, inside that bank. So all the interest, all the loans, all everything will be done from this bank, and the state will improve its GDP because of that. People will be making money. The state will be able to fund small businesses, will be able to give out loans at lower interest rates and all of that. The big banks don't want that. Should I play? Let me play what Jacob Zuma said, because I can't play the whole thing. Let me just play a little bit so that you guys can hear what Jacob Zuma said to the Mpumalanga people.
Uthatha isinqumo nomva kokubuka izinto zonakala nokubuka abantu bakithi bengasanakiwe umbutho wabo bengasashandiva uhulumeni engasakwazi ukuthi asiphathe asilungise asithuthukise futhi engasasinaki noma sikhuluma mhlawumbe uma senginethuba sengikhankasa kahle ngiyokuchaza okuningi eniyokubona mhlawumbe beningakwazi kwangifikela ukuthi sengathi abaholi bami badukile endleleni esabakhombisa yona ngathi bashona ehlathini bawukhuluma nabo abakulaleli ngithanda ukukhuluma ngombutho wesizwe ngoba kufanele singakhohlwa okuhle uma kunomuntu owonayo akushiwo ukuthi bonile bonke abantu ngeke sithi okhokho bethu bakha umbutho wesizwe ukuthi babe bheke uma sekuhluleka abantu abawuphethe namhlanje sebewuphethe sengathi into yabo kanti into yesizwe ngeke sathula sibuke lokho inkinga likhona ukuthi lo mbutho wakhe wamaqhawe kithi ekuqaleni abantu base-South Africa kuyibona abakhelwa lo mbutho bese bebatshena abaholi emehlweni ukuthi ngeke sizivotele bangasho ukuthi why singeke simvotele kuphela bathi nikhethe upresident olong susani yena ukuze sivotele ANC.
One thing that I like about this is that all the Mkhonto people that were speaking are speaking in our native language. They are speaking in Zulu. They are confusing the enemy like nobody's business. You can imagine as white companies that are keen to hear what Jacob Zuma is saying, where he's moving, and the next thing he speaks in Zulu. The whole speech is in Zulu. There's going to come a time where he has to speak English, but I think he's speaking Zulu because the area where he is abantu bazwisisa isiZulu kahle kamhlophe nje. Mangaza mhlambe eNorthwest Mpumalanga uyakwazi ukukhuluma iSotho, very well spoken in Sotho, so isitswana he can speak in that. And mangaza mhlambe KwaZulu Natal KwaZulu Natal Northern Cape nala abantu abaningi abasazi isiZulu abazwisisi kahle isiZulu, so ngiyathemba ukuthi makafika ngapho uzokhuluma isingisi or uzokhuluma ngesitswana amixe nesingisi kancane lapho nalapho. The same goes to Limpopo and Free State, some parts of Free State. Anyway, I like it when we speak with our languages. I'm a Pan-Africanist. I'll always advocate for African languages to come before English, but because we are reaching a wider range on YouTube and wherever when you speak, you want other people to hear the messages. Unfortunately, English is still dominating the world. So until Africa has got its one Africa, one language, we will just struggle with this rubbish language that has got so many limitations, in terms of translating from our African languages to English. But anyway, that's not the debate I want to get into. Umkhonto wesizwe is going to we on right. Umkhonto wesizwe is going to give the other political parties big headaches if they don't have the budget. I can tell you now, it looks like Umkhonto wesizwe has got the budget. It looks like they have the financial muscle to carry out this campaign for 4 to 5 months. Otherwise, Jacob Zuma would have not have done it. They will keep on announcing new venues. Because those who hate Mkhonto wesizwe, you can just go now, because we'll be speaking about this party every week. And it's important to speak about this party every week, because from a Pan-Africanist point of view, we are neutral when it comes to political parties. We want black people to be in front. So whether the EFF is advocating for black people, you'll hear me speaking about the EFF. Whether Mkhonto wesizwe is speaking about the black people, you hear me speaking about the black people, about Mkhonto wesizwe. And whether the ANC wakes up and tries to speak anything about liberating the people, of which they have failed to do for the past 29 years, and their failure is not complete. That's one thing I will speak about the ANC later, when they give out some content, is that ANC has not failed completely. ANC passed but did not excel. We don't want a pass. South Africans, they don't want a pass. They want a distinction. The ANC has not failed, guys. Failure is a big word. Failure is what is happening in Zimbabwe because of the sanctions. Understand? And failure is what is happening in Congo. Understand? We can name so many other countries that have failed. South Africa is not one of those countries that have failed. That is just us being selfish in failing to acknowledge the good that the ANC has done. And I'm not one to advocate for the ANC, but I'm telling you, our country is so much better off than most African countries, and we need to acknowledge that and be appreciative of that, because sometimes we just don't count our blessings as South Africans. You complain about potholes and all that. People don't have roads. Complain about water cards. People don't have tap water. Complain about the blackout. People don't have electricity. So batraile man, batraile, ANC batraile. Let me stop there. I'll do a video, an African video, and then maybe I'll do a video about the founder and the person who registered Umkhonto wesizwe. One Jabulane Kumala, almost said Dlamini. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Let's meet on the next one. Let's keep on dropping this content all the time, guys. This month, let me just drop content. Okay, I'll drop my plans for 2024 in February. Let me just drop content this month and just focus on that, and then planning also for the rest of the year. I salute you. Peace in Pan-Africanism.